Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share 4 snacks that you can pack for your kids while they go to school. So this is like a back to school snacks for your kids. Whether your kids are learning in school physically or they're learning from home, I have carefully selected these 4 snacks that they can snack on at any time of the day during their break time. So why not subscribe and join this family? If you're new, welcome. My name is Ngozi. Please subscribe and become part of this family. So now let's get started. So number 1 on my list is egg rolls. If you're Nigerian, I'm sure you're familiar with this snack. I picked this one because it contains egg, which is very healthy for kids. I've gone ahead now to boil it until it was hard boiled, which took about 7 to 10 minutes. Once it's cooked, I'm going to transfer it into a cold water, which will help the peeling process very easy. Now everything is set, we're going to start making the egg rolls. So to my bowl, I've added the flour, the powdered milk, baking powder, nutmeg, some sugar and salt. I'll leave the list of ingredients in the description box, so please check it out. So I'm going to mix that together. Next I'll add the butter and rub it in. To that I'll add 1 beaten egg. Mix that in properly until you get a crumbly texture, just like this. Then I'll add the milk. Mix that in with my spatula first. Then it's time to work it with my hands. I'm going to go in with my hands and then try to bring everything together. Once everything have come together nicely just like this, I'll cover it with a plastic wrap and then let it rest for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, the dough have rested. I'm going to flour my work surface now. Place the dough on it and knead it for about 30 seconds just to bring everything together. At this point, I'll roll it out just like this and then cut it into the number of egg rolls that I'll be making. To assemble everything together, spread out one of the cut out dough. Place 1 egg in it and then with your thumb finger, you're going to pull up the dough until that spot is sealed, and you want to make sure you pinch that spot and then place a little amount of flour in your hands. I like to do this because it helps me to roll out the dough smoothly. Roll it until that spot is completely sealed. You can also do this on your work surface. You just want to make sure you seal that spot completely. You don't want your egg roll to burst open in the hot oil. So I'm going to do that one more time. This time around with half egg because my madam came and she wanted egg, so I had to cut 1 for her. So now everything is done. My oil have been heating on fire for some time now. I'm going to carefully drop it into the oil. You can see the oil is not too hot because it's not bubbling, but then you have little amounts of bubble around the egg rolls. That's how you know the temperature that is right for your egg roll. So I'm going to fry it gently until it is golden brown just like this. Then you know it is ready. Now look at how delicious this thing tasted. So good. This is the best egg roll that I have ever made, so please try it out. Number 2 is the 2 ingredient mini donut, and this is my favorite one. Very healthy for kids because it contains yogurt. Yogurt is very good for kids, so I'm going to add the yogurt in it. This is like easy peasy. You can make it that same morning your kids are leaving for school. That's why I love this one. So mix everything properly. I'm using plain yogurt, which means it does not contain sugar. So if you're using sweetened yogurt, please keep the sugar. Next, I'll transfer it to a piping bag and into the oil it goes. Easy. So with the scissors, I'm going to, press cut and fry until it is golden brown. I particularly love how cute this snack is, honestly. So number 1, it is very easy. Number 2, it contains yogurt, which is healthy for kids. And number 3, it is cute. So fry until everything is done. Place it on a paper towel to drain out the excess oil, and you can serve it that way straight into the Ziploc for them, or you can decide to sugar it, and then we have our sugar donuts. So I'm going to just add some sugar to a bowl and toss it around and put in their lunch bags. That's it. Number 3 is butter cookies. Now, is there any child that does not love cookie? Well, I think I know one. Yeah, but most kids love cookies, so that's why I added this one. So to a bowl, I'll add some butter and confectioner sugar, cream until it is light and fluffy. This will take about 5 minutes. Remember to always scrape down the side so everything is creamy at the same time. Next, I'll add the vanilla, cream, and then I like to go in with my spatula, you know, just to make sure everything is well combined. Next, I'll sift in the all-purpose flour and the cornstarch. The cornstarch is not necessary. You can skip it if you wish. So I'm going to sift that in, and then I like to complete the job with my spatula so I don't tend to overmix. So I just go in with my spatula and mix until everything is well combined. Next, I'll transfer it into a piping bag because I'm going to be piping it on the tray. I'm using the stand nozzle, but you can use any nozzle you prefer. So I'm going to set that and then prepare the pan. I'm just going to lay a sheet on the pan and then pipe it on it. That's it. Once I'm done, I'll place it in an oven so it can bake for about 20 minutes, and that's it. You don't want to over bake this at all, so 20 minutes maximum is fine. And after 20 minutes, this is our cookie looking very delicious. It tasted absolutely amazing. You really have to try out this one. So that's it. I always save this in my Ziploc bag or in any airtight container so it doesn't get soft, because it can really get very soft once air touches it, and then serve from there anytime they are going to school. Number 4, which is the last but not the least, is plantain chips. These are my kids' personal favorites, especially when the plantain is in between ripe and not ripe. These plantains were a little bit overripe, so the best one I'll advise you to use is the semi-ripe ones, the ones that are just in between ripe and not ripe. You can also use unripe plantain for this if you prefer. So I'm going to go ahead now and slice them as thin as possible, and then try to separate them so they can fry individually. Sprinkle with some salt, and it is time to fry. So I'm going to gently lower this into the oil and let it fry until it is golden brown. You can also decide to bake this in the oven if you prefer. So I went ahead to arrange some in a pan and baked in the oven. So over here, once it turns golden brown, you know it is ready. Now fry everything until it is done, and that's it for this. You can also make this in about 10 minutes the morning they are leaving for school, which makes it great. And look at it, nice, very delicious. Now comparing the one I fried and the one I baked, you can see even from the color. Now tell me, question of the day, which one do you prefer, baked plantain chips or fried plantain chips? Or do you prefer ripe plantain chips to unripe plantain chips? Let me know in the comment section. Store in a Ziploc bag or in an airtight container as well. Just make sure air does not get into it. And that's it. I'm just going to zip it up and pack their lunch bags for the day. In it they can have plantain chips, banana, water or juice, and a yogurt, and they're good for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you watched till this point, give me a high five in the comment section. You are the best. Thank you all so much for watching, and God bless you guys. Bye.